Another week with Ed. It's been a while in the gi. Looking for arm bars and some lapel positions. Some really interesting responses to lapel guard today. And of course, as always, really good arm bar defense. As always, some really good offensive pressure to start. Had to really fight off this arm bar. Probably could have gotten a bicep slicer here. Was able to straighten it, avoid any pressure to get on top. Just really good pressure from the back and arm bar pressure. And then right into regarding. A little Toreando pass to the side. One of my favorite passes. Definitely made a mistake here. Should have gone for the mount, stayed on top, but got too enamored with this arm. Let you get into top position. Made a mistake, should have stayed up. That's the one problem with arm bars, is that you have to fall. Except for the belly down, they never put you in a better position. Always a good little inversion. Going for the knee bar, I have to address it, so it helps you get up. Just an excellent way to escape the back. Some deep De La Riva here. Tried to go for that worm guard that I like, that 90s worm guard behind the leg, but just amazing sprawl pressure, keeping your leg away from me. This was the best response I've seen to this, keeping front head-on pressure, sprawling and putting pressure on the lapel. Really, really excellent work. I'm going to have to really think about how to counter that, because that is one of my favorite positions, and you've really quickly figured out a way to counter it. That was just a little bit of a gator roll, because I knew you had a little bit of a front headlock and you can't base out in the direction of the front headlock. And then from here, it's just really about putting pressure on you and spinning around when I have the right timing. Probably should have finished here, but I was being very cognizant about your bump sweep. You like to bump here, so I tried to stay on top, but this deep half recovery was excellent, and you got back into your favorite position. Even though I thought I'd be able to follow you, keeping that bottom leg trapped and putting pressure on my knee on the ground so I can't climb is a really good way to stay on top. Another really interesting response is a preemptive berimbolo to put pressure on the grip and make it not as strong or as useful anymore, so that lapel grips becomes a liability and then attacking any knee bar that you see coming. Really good response because I have to let go of the lapel grip. You can finish with the lapel grip. So really excellent response to the lapel guard. Haven't seen that. We'll have to think of ways to counter off of that move. Best move of the day, a quick pull, and that tripod sweep. Just clinical. This is the wrestling response to that heavy sprawl, is to grab that tricep and try to fireman's carry. But you almost get back onto my back here. And then actually take advantage of that crucifix. I thought I'd be able to get out here. Should have probably went up instead of down because I was trying to grab your leg. And then the nifty lapel work to keep me trapped. You got this one side trapped with that lapel. You take out your other lapel. And since my arm is trapped, you finish. And just really good awareness there. Didn't have my hands to tap. Forgot and thought about it on the way home that I probably should have tapped with my feet, stomping with my feet, but just a really nifty little, I think this is called an assassin choke. Really nice work. The only way to reliably pass your guard is a little body lock smash pass. Then this is probably one of my favorite finishing sequences, is the Ezekiel to the arm triangle, just going back and forth. If you hide your neck, I push your arm in. If you push your arm down or up, I go for the Ezekiel. But you did a really good job shutting down both and being persistent about addressing both. And then a little modified bow and arrow. Just using my weight here, a little side drop Seoi-nage. Just being really careful, making sure I don't let you get your arm underneath me and get some sort of deep half or X guard because that's your favorite kind of guard. So I'm trying to shut that down. And then the Bernardo Freya single strap back take series is what I use a lot. Went for a little interesting lapel guard as well, but then I think you end up getting away from me here. Another armbar attempt that I probably shouldn't have. So one thing that rolling with you really makes me work on is being able to change sides and do creative kind of passing, because you have all the counters for the first and even second move of most passing. So I have to be really creative. And then from here, just amazing work trying to get an arm bar, trying to get that arm. Just a bit of a late reaction. I already have a tight grip with the ankle. I don't need my other arm because I can just grab my lapel, and then I just slowly settle into a tight footlock. Tried the same move with an even better grip, but you read beautifully, so I pulled guard. A little John Wayne whizzer tactic to get you onto your back. And then from here, I'm trying to establish dominant position, which I can by sprawling out and then getting to kind of a north-south position, but could escape. Probably an ill-advised Darce attempt here, and then a couple of bad Ezekiel attempts to end the round with a nice little armbar as usual. Really good rounds this week, Ed. Some nice movement, shutting down a lot of my lapel stuff. See you next week.